All right, this is for Indigenous Peoples Day, a little history, a little rogue archaeology history. You know, sorry, uh, I ain't got it. This is last minute, so I ain't really got this prepared. But basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over some historical documentation. And it's gonna be from Columbus's journal. Uh,
I hear the nuns really love it.
Tuesday, December 18th, 1492. It would no doubt have greatly pleased your highness to see the respect in which he was held by his people, not forgetting they were all naked.
Do your voodoo on your own people.
When he came aboard the ship and was told that I was in the stern castle dining, he quickly came up to me and sat down beside me without permitting me to stand up to greet him. When he came in, he made signs to his people that they should all wait outside, which they did with the greatest show of reverence, all arranging themselves on the deck except for two elders whom I took to his council to be his counselors, and who stayed sitting at his feet. It was said that he was a casque, and I, thinking that he might like to eat something, ordered food such as I was eating to be set before him. When the food arrived, the three men tasted everything, but the casque then sent the remainder to his people, who finished it. They did the same with the drink we offered. They each took a sip, and he sent the rest to his people. They were all very serious, saying little, but the little that I could make out told me that they were all quite grave men. The two elders looked at him, speaking both to him and for him. Following the meal, one of the principal Indians, with great reverence, handed him a belt, something like our Castilian belts, although of different workmanship. After receiving it, he presented it to me along with two pieces of gold that were very delicately worked. I think that little gold is found here, but I believe the spot where it is found is not far away, and that in that place there's a lot of it. Thinking that he fancied the quilt and that I had in my bed, I gave it to him, together with some amber beads I was wearing around my neck, a pair of red shoes, and a bottle of orange blossom water, all of which pleased him greatly. He and his counselors appeared distressed because they could not understand me, nor I them.
There is trouble in the village.
One thing I did understand was that if I had need of anything, the entire island was at my disposal. I then sent for a portfolio of mine where I kept a gold excellente with the images of your highness. I showed it to him, explaining to him once again that your highness ruled over the best part of the world and that there were no more exalted. I showed him the royal banners and the other banners with the cross, and I could clearly see that he was struck with wonder at everything. And that's the end of the first piece I want to go over. Now, see, to someone who is not familiar with Native culture, they would just read this and not think anything of it. But see, it has plenty of red flags. for someone who is familiar with the way the native government works, the native nation worked, I should say, not government. Even as far back as 1492, in this very passage is what I'm going to explain to you, that this was more than just a meeting. And it included people and represented people that you would not think would be represented nor attached to anything because of the way forced assimilation has affected what people learn and are taught about Native culture.
I think I like the other one more. Good times over evil.
Okay, so when he wrote this, which I just gave you the date, it was Tuesday, December 18th, 1492. This was his first trip. He was anchored off the coast of Haiti when this meeting transpired. And it's said to have been on his ship. Now, 2 days prior to this meeting, he said he had sent people to the island, which is Haiti, and they came back, and that's how this whole meeting was arranged. Well, that's kind of suspect to begin with, anyway. But